You see, landscape photography and being out in nature is my thing. I go into the wilderness and let the scenes unfold before me and soak in as much peace as possible. When the time comes, I press the shutter and capture the best possible light and scene. When I first thought of London, a city, all I thought of were buildings, people, and noise. When I went there, I became a tourist. I became a tourist in the hunt for the next tourist spot. When I saw the great clock of Westminster for the first time, I asked myself, so what's next? The next day I went to Tower Bridge, thinking that it was the famous London Bridge I read about somewhere in my childhood. I then walked to another bridge to realize that I was now at London Bridge. I ended up at this big, giant, long tower called the Monument. This is exactly where I had a sudden realization that there was something wrong with my processing of the city. While giving myself time to reflect, I saw a man coming out of a coffee shop, bakery and restaurant. Smells of freshly baked banana bread and ground coffee were a good distraction. £3 and 65p for one cappuccino. Oh my goodness. With my camera now put away and a hot cup of coffee on the wooden table, I subconsciously started to observe. Life slowed down. People are coming out of the underground train station like ants coming out of their hill. What's that big giant tower anyway? Why is this bridge called London Bridge and not the other one? My mind went on this journey of exploration of the city and looking at everything with a new perspective. I became a traveler all of a sudden. I thought about the rise and fall of great human empires, how they were formed, wars, kindness, brutality, faith, knowledge, wisdom, inventions, science, wealth, economy, race, culture, and languages. This video is not about sharing what I thought. What I want to say today is that £3 and 65p I spent, which is actually twice the amount of money I would have paid here in South Africa, gave me a pause, calmed me down, and taught me how to admire and explore city life. Been there, done that, taken a selfie, and what's next wasn't my aim any longer. Just like landscape photography, I realized that I needed to do the same. That is, walk, explore, and let the scene unfold in front of me. I didn't read about each and everything that I saw, but I made an effort to learn a little bit more than usual. I tried to stand apart from most of the crowd. You must try it too. It's not difficult to travel back in time and see almost 2/3 of London burnt down because of fire. And then men building a monument to commemorate the loss, people, and the city. That's what the long pole, this giant tower called the Monument, is all about.